Welcome back to the Thrifty Food Plan channel, friends. I am so glad you are here. If you're new, my name is Jay, and I am the creator slash facilitator of this little YouTube community. So this video is the first video where I am meal prepping and eating off of my most recent grocery haul and mini stockpile, because there definitely were stockpile items in it, including 8 pounds of oats. So there is a 100% likelihood you're going to see oats in a couple of minutes. All right, let's get to it. Good morning, party people. It is time for a little meal prep for me. I am going to prep some of the romaine I bought. Going to chop up some peppers. Going to make some carrot sticks. Going to chop up this half of an English cucumber that was left over from last week. And then I am making a stir fry tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and slice some onions up for that. I'm going to make a batch of my homemade tahini for snack. And I do have 1 cup of black beans that I soaked that are now in the slow cooker. 1 cup of beans is equivalent to about 2 cans of beans, and so that should last me at least 4 days. But they are in the slow cooker a-cooking. So let's get to prepping. Okay, friends, prep is done. The orange pepper I had is chopped. The rest of that cucumber is chopped, salad fixins. Prepped the carrots that I had left, so several servings of carrots to eat with the homemade lemon hummus. And when the carrots run out, if there's still hummus, I will air fry some of the corn tortillas in the fridge and just use those as chips to eat that up. You can tell, like, I grated, is that the right language? Grated the lemon rind here, and then I chopped up the rest of the lemon to use for lemon water this week. The dregs of the hummus that was in my blender, mixed it with some water, a little lemon juice, pepper, and a little bit of lemon pepper seasoning. Made myself a little salad dressing to get started. One viewer tip is that if you want to see how this is pretty runny, if you like your salad dressing thicker, someone suggested you could blend some tofu in here to thicken it and to add protein. Yay, good tip. I don't have extra tofu to use for that purpose this week, but good tip. And then prepped some of the romaine. Got some onions sliced up to use in my stir fry later tonight. I do have 2 heads of romaine, 2 romaine hearts left over. Did not end up needing to use the sweet onion from the pantry or the new lemon. I had enough left over to prep. And then finally, just wanted to point out all the odds and ends will go in my freezer bag that I will use at a later point to make broth. So this is my little food prep to get me started for the week. All right, I am having my raisin water oats for breakfast this morning. So there is a 1/2 cup of oats in here. We'll add a tablespoon or 2 of ground flax just to give me some omega-3s. We'll put in some ground cinnamon. Then we'll top it and mix it up with this raisin and water mix that's been sitting in my fridge for a couple days. It just makes the oats way sweeter without having to add a sweetener. When they come out of the microwave, I'll microwave them for about 4 minutes. I'll add some chopped walnuts. Again, get me a little omega-3 and a little texture variety. And then, a splash to a 1/4 cup of soy milk. That's going to be breakfast. My oats are looking delicious this morning. Yummy, yummy. Having a little hummus and carrot for snacks. Just a testament that when you meal prep, it makes making lunch super easy. So just some romaine. Gonna put some cucumbers in, some peppers in. 3/4 cup to a cup of my black beans, and then a little bit of the salad dressing I packed. A little bit of the salad dressing that I prepped, and that is going to be lunch. Yummy, yummy. Hi everybody, so it's time for dinner prep and I am doing a community inspired stir fry. A couple of weeks ago, maybe last month, I made kind of my very low grade version of stir fry, and you all offered a bunch of tips which I'm going to incorporate into my stir fry tonight. So I guess in the young people's terminology, this is a crowdsourced recipe. So let's get to it. All right, friends, I'm getting my dinner prep started. So I've got the block of tofu I bought. I'm going to cut it in half, save half of it for later. I am going to wrap up the part that I am using in some paper towels and just try to get some of the water out. I'll put a little weight on top of this and then kind of just let it sit for about 10 minutes. Just try to get the water out of it. I'll put the part I'm keeping for my next batch dinner into my little quasi Tupperware thing. And then I'm also gonna get some rice going in the slow cooker. I'm guessing this meal is gonna make 3 servings, so I'm gonna use 3/4 cup of rice and then a cup and a half of water. Very simple. All right, prep is starting. And the first tip that I'm going to use comes from Jean. And Jean advised me that I could put a little nutritional yeast on my tofu to give it a little extra crisp. So I'm going to do that. If you don't have nutritional yeast, folks out there, and you do have cornstarch, you also could toss your nutritional yeast in a little cornstarch. And if you don't have tofu, just make it with chicken or beans or whatever you have on hand. All right, but Jean, this is for you, putting some nutritional yeast on my tofu before it goes in the air fryer. Okay, folks, so we're gonna have a little background noise because the rice cooker is cooking. All right, so that you can see, like, I've got these in pretty small cubes. This is about 1.5 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. Just gonna add that on here. Stir it up a bit. Oops. One got loose. You know, nutritional yeast is a really important thing for vegans because it's got B12 in it, and it's one of the things that we have trouble getting from plants, and so it is an important stock item for the vegans. And y'all have seen me before, I kind of make a sauce with it to put on popcorn. That's primarily the way I eat it. Otherwise, I do take a B12 supplement. Okay, so my tofu is going in the air fryer. Let's see. This way. Got a little bit of water in there just to help it steam up a little bit as it preheats. All right, and then, all right. Got them kind of spread out so that they got a little space between them. Now these are pretty small pieces of tofu, so it's kind of hard, y'all, to do this on camera one-handed. All right, so I've got my tofu in there. Stick it in my air fryer, and because these are smaller, there we go. All right. Because these are somewhat smaller pieces, I'm gonna not cook them as long as normal, but I am gonna put it up like on 390, and I'm gonna try it for 10 minutes and then we'll check on it. All right, rice is a cooking, tofu is a cooking. Okay, party people, I am gonna cook that tofu about 3 minutes longer at 390. I have pulled out my bag of broccoli florets. I'm gonna cook them for about 5 minutes. in the microwave. I don't want them to get mushy because I like my broccoli with a little toothiness, but I am going to defrost them a little bit basically. And I also have the quarter of an onion that I sliced up earlier in my meal prep in this pan with a little water in the bottom, to which I will add the broccoli once it's done. So that's my status update. Okay, I have got the broccoli and onions in my pan with a little bit of water, and it is on like 3 heat on my gas stove. Now, this is where the next viewer tip is going to come in. All right, so the last time I made stir fry, Sojul, if I am saying your name correctly, if I am not, please correct me in the comments. Sojul noticed that I was seasoning my stir fry with lots and lots of pepper, and they suggested that next time I do this, I also sprinkle on some garlic powder and some ginger, which I have. I have both of those things in my pantry. So I'm going to be seasoning my veg with ginger and garlic powder and pepper. Yummy, yummy. They're going in. All right, so the next viewer tip I'm gonna incorporate comes from Stacy L, who noticed that like I was using soy sauce and some sriracha kind of as a sauce to go on top of my my stir fry last time. And Stacy suggested that I also think about adding a tablespoon of natural creamy peanut butter, kind of the runny kind. Now, I don't have that, so I'm gonna use what I have. I'm going to add like a tablespoon of tahini, and I'm actually gonna try to make a sauce with said ingredients. So let's take a look at that. All right, hello friends. I'm going to attempt to make a little bit of sauce, and you're also getting a look at my bookshelf because I needed the cup to be up a little higher. So this is only about like 1/8 of a cup of water. It's like a tiny amount of water, to which I am going to add my 1 tablespoon of tahini. One of the things I love about this tahini is that it is so deliciously runny. Love that. Okay. And then to my water base, I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of soy sauce. Okay. Then y'all might think I'm a weirdo, but I am gonna literally lick the spoon because that tahini is too good to waste. All right, and then I'm gonna add the sauce I have is sriracha. I'm gonna add a little bit of that. I probably will add some more when I'm eating it. And then I'm just gonna whisk this up a little bit. With a fork, very exciting. Oh my gosh, that is delicious. Okay, yeah. I'm the only one who eats this tahini, so I'm not gonna feel bad about double dipping. Okay, I'm gonna add a little more tahini. So good. All right, and then y'all aren't gonna be able to see this because I don't know how to do the camera magic. But I'm gonna pour this over the vegetables that I have in the pan and let it cook down a little bit. And then we're gonna serve up dinner. Yummy, yummy. All right, so I am hoping to get 3 meals out of this. So I'm gonna start first with rice. I've got a 1/2 cup scoop We'll see how many half cups I got up in here. One. It's kind of a big one, but it's not totally full on the other side. Two. Boy, these are going to be really big servings. Sorry, it's kind of hard to film doing this. All right, so I've probably got like 3/4 cup of rice in each one of these, which is not too shabby. Now I've got to divide up my tofu. So I guess I'll do 3 pieces of tofu. Ooh, these are so crispy. That was a good tip. Start with 3 around. 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, and then there are 3 left. 1, 2, 3. All right, so let me say, I think the veg is going to be delicious. And, you know, if I were an Instagrammer, I would just say, use a purple onion to get a little color diversity in here. If you have an extra bell pepper, by all means, particularly a colored one, put it in. But I only got 1 bell pepper this week, and I need that for salads. But I'm going to use my half a cup scoop. 1. Yeah, so each of these is going to have a full cup of vegetables, which is great. Y'all, these are really big servings. So that's like 3/4 cup of rice, a whole cup of veg, and then some tofu as well. We just got some vegetable odds and ends. I will spread across the 3 pans. Ooh, let me get that. Let me get that one little onion. Don't want to lose it. Okay. So look at that. Those are like beautiful servings. So dinner tonight and then dinner for the next 2 nights. I cannot wait to try this. Community inspired stir fry. Thank you. Okay, I'm sitting down to eat my dinner. I got my bowl of stir fry, sriracha, salt and pepper if I need it, and my water. So let's give it a tasty taste. All right, friends, gonna give it a try. Community stir fry. Y'all make a really good stir fry. Way better than mine. Thank you, Stacy and Sojul and Jean, for your tips. Jean, let me get a piece of this tofu. That is so crunchy good. Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth open. My mother would be appalled. For reals, y'all, this is so much better than mine. Thank you so much. What a bounty. So let's talk about the price of this broccoli and tofu stir fry. It did make 3 servings, as you saw. Bag of frozen broccoli florets, $1.16. A half a block of tofu, $1.14. I would note that if I had bought the tofu at Kroger, it would have been a little cheaper. $2.28 at the Walmart, $1.79 at my Kroger. So that could have been a way for me to save some money here. 3/4 cup of rice, priced out to 26 cents. That quarter of an onion, 12 cents. Now, I obviously seasoned the broccoli and tofu stir fry with stuff I had on hand and that were recommended by all of you, which I am grateful. That was the most delicious stir fry I have eaten in a long time. And if you don't have all the things that you saw me use, just use what you have. Like the last time I made stir fry, I basically seasoned it with pepper and soy sauce, and then I put some sriracha on top, right? This stir fry was a little more complex and nuanced in flavor. It was delicious, but use whatever you have on hand to make this a go. But the base price to make these three dinners was $2.68, which means that they cost less than $1 a serving for dinner at 89 cents, which is a bargain dinner for sure. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Give me any of your feedback down in the comments. You know, I clearly learned from all of you because I definitely upgraded my stir fry game tonight. So please give me all of your thoughts and comments and ideas in the comment section below. Do hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thanks so much for visiting.